Hi, so today I'm going to show you how I made a pair of cat ears. Well, crocheted, but same difference. What you'll need is black and pink yarn. Well, you can choose whatever colors you want. Obviously a crochet hook, a wire pet brush type thing, scissors, and a yarn needle, and bobby pins. Alright, so for these, you can make them bigger or smaller than I did. Mine are on the bigger size for my head, but yeah, you can do whatever you want. So I'm going to start out with the outside color of the ear, which I'm using black, and I'm going to chain 28. Once you get 28 chains, skip the first 2 chains and single crochet into the 3rd stitch and then all the way down to the end. Now that I reached the end, I'm going to chain 1 and turn. Now I'm going to single crochet 2 together. What I'm going to do is stick my hook through, yarn over, pull through, then stick it through the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. So then I have 3 things on my hook. Then I'm going to yarn over and pull it through all 3 till I have 1 on my hook again. Then I'm just going to single crochet the rest of the row until I get to the last 2 stitches. So now that I'm the last 2 stitches, I'm going to single crochet 2 together, pull 1 through, pull it, and then go into the next hook, pull it through till I have 3, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. Then I'm going to chain 1 and start the next row. And do it again. Put it through, grab it, go to the next row, grab it so I have 3, then pull through all 3. And then just single crochet until I get to the last 2. And now in the last 2, once again, I'm going to pull it through, do the next stitch, so I have 3, and then bam, chain 1 in the next row. And I'm going to do that until I get to the end. Now you can see I have 4 stitches on this row, so I'm just going to single crochet 2 together 2 times for the 4 stitches. And chain 1. Now I have 2 stitches and I'm just gonna single crochet 2 together. Then I'm gonna fasten off, and that's 1 done. You need to do this 2 times. Now for the inside part of the ear, I'm using pink. I'm gonna chain 27, which is 1 less than the outside part. Once I get 27 chains, once again I'm going to skip 2, go in the 3rd one, and single crochet. And then I'm going to single crochet the rest of the row. Now at the end, I'm going to chain 1 and turn. And just like I did for the outside, I'm going to single crochet 2 together. So I stick it in, pull, yarn over, pull it through, go to the next stitch, yarn over, pull it through, so I have 3 in my hook, and yarn over and pull through all 3, and then single crochet to the last 2 stitches. Now I'm at my last 2 stitches. I'm going to single crochet 2 together, put it in, pull through, put it in, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3, and chain. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the next row until I get to the top, just like I did with the outside of the ear. Now I'm at the top. This time I have 3 left because we didn't want to stitch. So now I'm going to skip the first one and just single crochet 2 together. So I put it in, yarn over, and then do the 3. And then I'm going to chain 1 and then fasten off. But before you fasten off, make sure it fits around the thing, so you could use the string to sew it on to the outside part. So you don't have to pin it in place, but I decided to. So I just lined it up and pinned it in place so I'd have an easier time sewing, even though I tricked myself a few times. But yeah, just be careful. So it's really simple to sew it on. You just use your yarn needle or whatever it's called, and you put it through the black and into the pink. And make sure you don't get the back of the so it only goes through the front, right? So you can't see it in the back of the pink in the back of the ear. So go through the front, you do the needle, if that makes sense. You just want to do that throughout the whole ear. And make sure when you get to the corners to do it twice to pull them out straight. I mean, you'll have to, but I think it would look nicer. And at the end, I'm just gonna fasten off and hide my string into the pink. You have to cut it and then pull it a little bit, and then the string will be hidden. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the other pink string and the black strings. So then I'm gonna take that string I just cut off and use it to hold the ear together. Don't tie it. It's just to keep it in place so it's easier to sew the ear together. So what you're gonna want to do is cut a long string of the outside ear color, which in my case is black. So you want to tie a slip knot. Then you stick your crochet hook through the closed end of the ear and put the slip knot over it, and then you fasten off with the longer string. Then you use that string to tie the ear together using your yarn needle. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but try to get the black strings instead of the pink strings. But when you get to the very end, pull out the temporary string and make sure to do it a few extra times so it doesn't come apart. And then you just need to tie it and pull the string through, and then hide the other loose strings in the material. Then as you see, we're almost there. It just isn't fuzzy yet. So what you want to do is take your pet brush or your wire brush and just brush it. If you do enough, it eventually becomes all like fuzzy and furry. And you want to do it everywhere. Like try to get every single crease that you can. Like don't forget the insides or the bottom, or even remove from the first so you can get like the edges. You just want to do it a while until you get the consistency you like. And yeah, it takes a while to do this part, but just do it until you're happy with it. And unfortunately, I don't have any ribbon, so this is where the tutorial ends. But if I did, I'd add ribbon here. So now I'm just gonna put it on. I'm gonna use some bobby pins. I use 3 for each side. So I'm just gonna adjust it on my head and stick the smooth side of the bobby pin through the ear. And then I'm just gonna put all 3 in, 2 in the front and 1 in the back, and that seemed to be secure enough. And then I did the other side, and I tried to line it up as best as I could. I mean, you could probably glue like a regular clip onto there, but I don't have that. And there you go, 2 cat ears. You could probably like brush the ends up a little bit if you don't like how they stick out. And you can use whatever colors you want. You can add any accessories you want. You can make them bigger, make them smaller. Just do what you want. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.